Imagine you are a farmer in a rural village in Bangladesh. You wake up every day at dawn to work in your fields. You pay your fair share of your taxes, yet your village roads remain unpaved, your children's schools are underfunded, and the healthcare services are miles away. Meanwhile, urban areas flourish with new infrastructure and services funded by the taxes you and millions like you contribute. This is not just a story. It is the reality of millions of Bangladeshis, a reality shaped by lack of transparency, accountability, and fairness in how tax money is distributed. But what if there was a way to ensure that every taka you contribute as a taxpayer directly supports development projects in your community? This is where Shotchakor comes in, a revolutionary platform to transform taxation and development in Bangladesh. We are Team TaxChain Innovators. I'm Ahmed Al-Fisani. My teammates are Nafisa Nawal Momita, Shefayat Shams Adib, Tashfia Hassan, and Tawhid Kadir Taha. Now let's dive into the current situation. Bangladesh tax system is riddled with challenges. Over 10 million Bangladeshis expatriates send remittances regularly but lack a secure and accountable mechanism to contribute to local development. 80% of the taxpayers are dissatisfied due to a lack of transparency in how their taxes are utilized. Only 30% of the government spending is allocated to rural areas, leaving the majority of our population underserved. These statistics paint a clear picture that there is a significant gap between taxpayers and the outcomes they hope to see from their contributions. Now let's talk about the problem identification. The problems are crystal clear: lack of transparency and accountability in the tax system, disconnection and distrust among taxpayers, low tax compliance rates, underinvestment in rural development projects. In short, taxpayers feel excluded and rural development lags behind. This is where our big idea Shotchakor steps in to bridge the gap. Shotchakor is a blockchain powered application designed to revolutionize taxation in Bangladesh. Here is how. It empowers taxpayers by allowing them to allocate their contributions to development projects in their preferred areas, ensuring a personal connection to national progress. It integrates e-Taka, Bangladesh's central bank digital currency, to make tax payments secure, efficient, and fully transparent. Through blockchain technology, it provides real-time updates on how tax money is spent, fostering trust and accountability.
Let's talk about CBDC. CBDC, a central bank digital currency, is a government backed digital version of fiat money that ensures secure, fast, and transparent transactions. Unlike the cryptocurrencies, CBDC are fully regulated, making them a stable and reliable solution for modernizing financial systems. It can eventually replace the physical cash, making it ideal for the cashless transactions. CBDC are already gaining traction worldwide. The MiCA regulation in the European Union provides a regulatory framework for managing the crypto assets, while the Russia's digital ruble showcases how a CBDC can seamlessly be integrated into a nation's economic system. We are implementing Bangladesh's own CBDC, e-Taka, which will be fully controlled and regulated by the central bank and its government. Our goal is to leverage the e-Taka to solve a critical challenge, simplifying the digital tax payments and encouraging the people to give more and more taxes via this digital currency.
So, let's get into the features of Shotchakar and how it benefits both citizens and our government. So, what features will the user get? First of all, project pool and tax allocation. As a user, you can browse government approved projects in categories like education or healthcare. There, you can see all the details of a project and allocate part of your taxes to the ones you care about the most. Secondly, our token reward system. Users are rewarded with crystal tokens for signing up and contributing, especially those with lower contributions, so that they are more encouraged to be involved. Another unique thing is our chatbot that answers all your queries about the app and even follows commands like go to dashboard to make navigation seamless for users. Next is the payment integration of CBDC. Taxes can be securely paid using a digital wallet connected to your TIN number, making the process fast and simple. This will significantly reduce the delay of paying tax, the hassle people have to go through, and the lack of transparency. Certainly, there is a community section where users can join in discussions, share their project requests, and directly connect with the government representatives. Lastly, we give users the opportunity to give their vote on new project proposals, with a system that gives more weight to the lower taxpayers to ensure inclusivity. On the government side, Shotchakar offers them tools for better management with designated admin roles. Firstly, the government has to list approved as well as new proposals directly on the platform with their details like budget, timelines, and they have to break them down into segments with specific fund allocations. And to ensure the funds are utilized fully, the government has to share project updates with blockchain, ensuring all records are visible and immutable for complete transparency. In our platform, the government can track the contributions of both commercial and non commercial contributors. Lastly, the government can directly communicate with citizens, addressing their concerns and building trust.
Let's talk about the detailed CBDC flow and the blockchain methodology. CBDC, the central bank digital currency, forms the backbone of the system. It will promise the 1:1 ratio with the actual physical taka. And also, the central bank retains the full authority over issuance, circulation, and the liquidity management of the e-taka. So, the monetary control is in the hand of central bank. And as for the blockchain infrastructure, we'll use the Hyperledger fabric. We'll promise a permissioned blockchain served as a private network for CBDC operations. That's why the Hyperledger fabric comes handy. The public blockchains will also be used for the tokenization. Cryptos like the Solana and Base, both known for high-speed transactions and scalability. These public blockchains host our proprietary crystal tokens, which will operate as a utility token within our ecosystem. Let's talk about the CBDC flow in detail. At first, the central bank will issue CBDCs on permission blockchain network, and then the CBDCs will be distributed to the commercial banks, and at last, the end users will collect that CBDC and can exchange their own money with that CBDC from that commercial bank. Let's talk about the tools and technologies. Smart contracts automate fund disbursement, while the Chainlink oracles securely verify the off-chain data. We use the proof of stake consensus for scalability and energy efficiency. The front end built with the React Native and the Tailwind CSS ensures an intuitive user experience, while the backend powered by the Node.js and Hyperledger SDKs provide a robust infrastructure. For storage, the IPFS handles large datasets, and the cloud deployments relies on the AWS and IBM blockchain for scalability. Finally, our crystal tokens built on the Solana or Base are backed by revenue liquidity.
Now moving on to the market size. Bangladesh's tax revenue has reached a whopping 2.87 trillion taka in the fiscal year 2022-23 with an annual growth rate of 8.12%. But here's the thing, only 25% of the eligible taxpayers are paying taxes, which is only 10 million out of 40 million people who are eligible for tax paying, resulting in one of the region's lowest tax GDP ratios. Only about 8 million people are registered taxpayers, which is very low. But globally, blockchain is growing at an incredible rate of 87.7% annually. And in Bangladesh, it offers a market potential of 500 billion taka for public finance transparency. Our platform generates revenue through several innovative streams. At the core, the Crystal token reward system incentivizes users while generating revenue from transaction fees, token utilities, and engagement. We also offer advertising, sponsorships, premium features like advanced analytics and customized tags are also available, corporate partnerships, fund development initiatives, earning commissions in return. Our API monetization expands interoperability while platform usage fees ensure affordability with small transaction fees on tax payments. Moving on, we have the financial projections and user growth strategy. We have three key milestones. By year one, we will prioritize platform development, user onboarding, and partnerships, offering free access with a low 0.5% transaction fee. By year two, we'll expand the users and introduce premium features like detailed tax reports and customization. By year three, we aim to scale nationally, solidifying partnerships and implementing a full pricing model with advanced corporate services. Now, the user adoption strategy includes education campaigns and government collaborations. The digital literacy is very much essential for the taxpayers. The taxpayers will be gaining knowledge regarding blockchain, CBDC, and our app features through webinars, tutorials, and workshops. Lastly, the minimum tax contribution mandate. Here, the taxpayers will require only 10% of their taxes by the app.
Potential impact, socioeconomic development, strengthen civic engagement, global recognition. Challenges and mitigations. Let's move to challenge 1. Laws may need to be updated to support blockchain systems. To mitigate this, we should work with National Board of Revenue, NBR, and lawmakers. Challenge 2. Limited knowledge of blockchain among key people. To mitigate this, we should run awareness campaigns and create easy-to-use tools. Challenge 3. Lack of digital services in countryside areas. To mitigate this, we should partner with telecom companies to improve connectivity. Challenge 4. High transaction numbers may overload public blockchains. To mitigate this, we should use hybrid blockchains for better balance between transparency and speed. Feature scopes. We have 4 categories in our feature scopes: seamless CBDC remittance, AI-driven insights, integration with government services, and token exchange market.
Let's redefine the future of taxation in Bangladesh with Shotchakar. Thank you.